Rishikesh, a birthplace of yoga and land of Hinduism, is situated on the banks of river Ganga. It is believed that in this sacred town, meditation leads to salvation. It is a place where soul unwinds amongst nature in its purity and old world spell. Apart from nature, ashrams, magnificent temples, yoga and river Ganges, the thing that adds the serenity and color to the canvas are the villages situated around the hills surrounding Rishikesh. And the day had finally come when Calizoners and Jigsaws were to visit two such villages as part of our community development task. On a bright sunny morning, we boarded the bus at 10 a.m. with optimism, great enthusiasm, and a set of goals. But the destination was yet an hour away. India is a melting pot where people with different religion, culture, and languages assimilate into a cohesive whole to build what we call as United India. Our hearts and minds were filled with excitement as well as fear of meeting new people. A lot of questions were rushing in our minds. Will those people accept us? Will they share their problems with us? And most importantly, will they be a part of our efforts to bring change in the society? The answers were yet to be unearthed. While these questions were hastening in our minds, we couldn't move our eyes off the endearing beauty around us. The breeze was pure, the aura was welcoming, and the landscape was impeccable. With that beautiful ambience, and our journey was over in a span of no time. It was 11 o'clock now when we reached our first destination, Manik Diman Kisanpur. It was a small village. Houses were scattered in a group of small numbers around the hill. Population was less, houses were small. The second village was Ramnagar Danda. This village was much more organized with higher population. The houses were big, with vehicles outside many houses. On reaching this village, we were welcomed with a very well organized band performance by the students of the primary school of the village. In both the villages, our first task was to congregate the villagers to the primary school of the village. We divided the group into smaller numbers, which then we went into different directions to each house of the village and asked the villagers to be part of our task. The paths to their houses were narrow, but their hearts were wide open. And without a second thought, villagers showed up their presence, which helped us immensely boost our morale and further our task successfully. The villages were different, but their problems and solutions were not. It is believed that life away from metropolitans, towns, and cities is very smooth and peaceful, but reality is not always what we see from the distance. The lives of these secluded lands and their people are not only harsh but also inexcusable on the part of the administration. And to know their problems, we divided ourselves in a number of 5. And then each group took the specific category like women, youth, men, old age, children to the spaces available in the school. While talking to each one of them, we came across a bunch of problems they have been facing for long that we in metropolitan lives never face. From very basic to very specific, like no supply of water and electricity for months, unavailability of schools, colleges and teachers, unavailability of medical facilities like doctors and medicines, unavailability of employment, improper sanitation and sewage system, disconnectivity with towns and cities. We soon realized that external beauty is not enough for a healthy and peaceful living. It is equally important to have your basic necessities fulfilled. Lack of education is one such problem with these people, which keeps them unaware of the bigger issues of the society. Thus, we started discussing such issues with them, like women empowerment, sexual harassment, self-defense, importance of education, especially for women, self-hygiene and sanitation, mother-daughter relationship, notion of teaching and learning starts at home, women's safety, strength in women, women rights, moral duties, etc. And we were extremely awestruck with the fact that women of these villages were not only aware of these issues, but at the same time were empowered and responsible.
लड़के छेड़ते हैं लड़कियों को, शर्माना नहीं है, जोर से बोलो हाँ। जिसको नहीं समझ में आता वो बोलो नहीं समझ में आता। समझ में आता है ना? ऐसी खबरें सुनी है टीवी में कि किसी लड़की के साथ कुछ गंदा कुछ गलत हो गया, लड़की मर गई, लड़की जख्मी हो गई, अस्पताल में चली गई, सुना है? इन बातों से पहली चीज मैं देख रही हूँ कि जैसे ही मैंने ये बात शुरू की, आप में से कईयों के चेहरे पे शिकन आ रही है, आपको शर्म।
Though administration is ignorant on their part, but people of these villages know their rights and duties very well. While discussing these issues with them, we focused on some very sensitive topics with girls like good touch and bad touch, importance of using sanitary napkins, healthy diet, importance of wearing right brassiere.
Good touch, bad touch. Good मतलब अच्छा, touch का हिंदी स्पर्श, bad मतलब टच की हिंदी स्पर्श। तो आज का प्रेजेंटेशन है, मेरे साथ बोलेंगे अच्छी स्पर्श और बुरी स्पर्श, ठीक है? अब
It was now time to bring smile to these innocent faces, but again with some learning and teaching. Thus, we started playing few games through which we were able to make them understand the importance of washing hands, placing hands on mouth before coughing and sneezing. We saw how these children have immense talent and they are no different from those who live in metropolitans and have every privilege. They were dancers, singers, musicians. We later played quiz with them and soon we realized that if served with proper education and training in field of their interest, they can touch sky.
हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री का नाम क्या है?
By now, the fear was long gone. Villagers were not only supportive but also kind. The principals of both villages were perfect hosts.
मैं इस विद्यालय का प्रधानाध्यापक हूँ, शहीद नरपाल सिंह जूनियर हाई स्कूल। और उस ऐसे प्रोग्राम से जो बालिकाओं ने, बालकों ने, नवयुवकों ने जो इस समय आवश्यकता है हमारे देश, राष्ट्र और समाज, गांव में सबकी आवश्यकता है, इस संदेश को उन्होंने दिया। और यहाँ तक कि मैं स्वयं हमारा दिल भी झकझोर गया और अंतर मन तक वो बातें आई हैं और इसका समाज में, हमारे इस क्षेत्र में बहुत अच्छा असर पड़ेगा। इन बच्चों को हम बहुत बहुत बधाई देंगे।
After a healthy discussion with the villagers, we displayed the use of first aid and told them how necessary it is for every village to have this first aid box and how in cases of emergency they can save lives.
ये भी वही चीज है लेकिन ये उसका छोटा पैकेट है, उसमें बड़ी पट्टियां हैं, ये छोटा है और इसका नाम है स्वाब स्टरलाइज। क्या नाम है बच्चों?
It was now time for our special performance, Nukkar Natak. The play was based on gender inequality prevailing in our society. We showed the inexcusable aspects of the issue, like acid attack,
मेरी शादी तय कर दी है, मेरे पीछे मत आ। तुझे क्यों बताऊं?
नहीं बता किससे की है?
अरे तुझे क्यों बताऊं?
कौन है वो?
डॉक्टर है, डॉक्टर, अमेरिका में बहुत कमाता है, अच्छे घर का है।
रुक, तुझे बताता हूँ।
क्या बताएगा तू?
sexual harassment,
अबे हम भी तो आ रहे हैं, हम भी आ रहे हैं।
आज तेरे आशिक का बर्थडे, आज तू मुझे खुश कर गया। भाई ये तो ऑपरेशन चलेगी, पता है इसको कौन मैं धक्का दे दिया।
भाई विधायक का लड़का है।
अबे जीप निकाल, इसको तो आज ले चलता हूँ मैं।
female feticide. The villagers were so moved by the play that they informed us about an atrocious incident. Girl aged 10 had been facing sexual harassment. This heinous act came to us as a shock. Knowing of this, we then decided to talk to her in person. She told us what she has been going through.
मैं 10 साल की हूँ, मेरी 2 छोटी बहनें हैं। वो 17 साल के जो भैया हैं वो जब हम स्कूल जाते हैं तो हमें बुलाते हैं, अगर हम नहीं जाते हैं तो वो आंखें दिखाते हैं, डराते हैं और गंदी गंदी बात करते हैं, गंदी जगह छूते हैं वो। और मेरी दोनों बहनों के साथ भी ऐसे ही करते हैं। हम मम्मी को नहीं बता सकते हैं, अगर मम्मी को बताएंगे तो शायद वो हमें मारेंगी या पता नहीं क्या करेंगी, पर मुझे बहुत डर लगता है। भाई वो भैया हमें बहुत डराते हैं, जब हम नहीं जाते उनके पास तो वो बार बार ऐसे आंखें निकालते हैं।
Listening to her story, all of us had tears in our eyes. We then decided to talk to her parents and make them aware of this incident. Later, we gave her our mobile numbers in case she needs any help and told the villagers that it's high time they realize their duties and take a stand. It was now time to take their leave, but before that, we distributed gifts amongst children like pens, crayons, books, chocolates, etc. These gifts brought smiles to their faces, and their happy faces brought satisfaction to us. Now the big question is, who is to look after these people? Who will solve their problems? Do they have no right to fulfill their dreams and aspirations? When a woman in Delhi is raped, the whole city raids the road with candles in hands. But in these villages, rapes are shut inside the doors forever. Knowledge is power, information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. And like every citizen of India, even these children have the right to education. But then who is to assure them this right? Even after such conditions, these people live their lives with the energy and positivity we can't match. For us, it was an experience of a lifetime. The compassion and love they gave us is unmatched. Our perceptions have changed about many aspects of life after meeting them. Not only have we taught, but also learned. Their hearts were like rainbows with gold at both ends.
बारी मिलनी थी मिली एक बारी, जिंदगी है जैसे कोई लड़की का बारी।